Your iPhone can call a car on demand, stream music, and shoot high-quality movies. And soon it will also help you become an organ donor. Beginning this fall, iPhone owners can use them to sign up to be organ, eye, and tissue donors. Apple announces a partnership with Donate Life America to build donor registration into the iPhone's Health app in iOS 10, due out this fall. Joining us now with more details is WSJ technology reporter Nathan Olivarez-Giles. Nathan, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
So, Nathan, is this the first known instance of building up donor registrations through the iPhone?
Yeah, actually, there is no pre-existing app to do this. You can, of course, go onto like mobile websites and things, but this is the first time that it's not only built into an iPhone app, but into the operating system itself.
So how will the process work exactly?
Yeah, so in iOS 10, which is going to come out this fall on your iPhone if you have one, and it'll come out to like the last 3 generations of iPhones as well as the new ones, you'll be able to sign up as an organ, eye, or tissue donor in the Apple Health app. Now, if you have an iPhone, you already have the Health app on your phone. But right now, what it does is it basically collects all of this different data from fitness trackers, from fitness apps, and gives you like one place to get kind of a good broad sense of all the different data that's being collected on you.
It sounds fascinating. Now, according to an interview with the Associated Press, Apple CEO Tim Cook says the move was inspired by watching Apple co-founder Steve Jobs endure waiting for a liver transplant in 2009. How many Americans, Nathan, are waiting for organ donations every day?
Yeah, well, right now there are more than 120,000 Americans currently waiting for a life-saving transplant. So there's a definite shortage. And back in 2009, Steve Jobs was one of those people, and he was waiting for a liver transplant. And yeah, it's a personal thing over there.
I understand that one person is added to organ donation waiting lists every 10 minutes. 22 people die each day while waiting for an organ.
Yeah, there's just more demand than there is supply. I mean, that's just basically the simple fact of it. But you know, there are millions of iPhones out there. You know, even if Apple never sold another iPhone, there'd still be millions out there. So this is a big opportunity to maybe make a dent.
In an emergency, would health officials be able to access this health data on the phones immediately, instantly? Yeah,
actually, if your phone is locked, and say you're in an emergency situation, first responders, paramedics, they can actually access it from the lock screen. So, yeah, and if they do, it shows your name, an emergency contact, your blood type, if you know that and you put it in. And if you do register to be an organ donor, that'll show up here as well.
Now, it is still too early, obviously, to say how many people will sign up. But given how popular iPhones are, could there potentially be millions of new organ donors added to lists?
Yeah, you know, I really think it's going to come down to kind of word of mouth and people seeing the sorts of coverage that we're doing right now. There are literally, you know, hundreds of millions of iPhones out there. And so if the people who already have them actually take to this and go to that health app and sign up, it could be a big deal. You know, it's kind of like when you're going to the DMV and you're signing up for your driver's license, and then suddenly you think about it, and it's kind of a last-minute decision, and a lot of people don't put a ton of time into thinking about it. So what Apple's doing here is, as you're considering it, they'll actually give you information about how it works. They'll give you some facts and figures about, you know, why this is needed or necessary. And you can take your time, and you can, you know, change your mind if you want. So you could think about it for a few weeks, and it's not just something that, you know, is like, oh yeah, I'm at the DMV, like maybe I'll check that box, maybe I won't, you know?
I'm sold, Nathan. I'm signing up in the fall when it gets on my iPhone. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, my pleasure.